Hello everyone, welcome to CFC Fan TV. This is mine and Rory's starting 11 for our FA Cup match against Hull City on Friday. We've mostly agreed on this one, haven't we, Rory, actually?
Yeah, I think the team pretty much picks itself. I think we have to really get it right because we have a massive clash a few days later against Barcelona. So resting the right people, giving the right people minutes is vital, almost as vital as getting through. Well, not quite, but we've got to make sure we get through. But yeah, picking the right team is really, really important as well.
I think Conte's taking this competition seriously, though.
Yeah, it's all right. It's our most likely chance of winning a trophy.
Yeah, so I think maybe we have gone a little bit unsafe, I would say, with this team. But I think it's important that all these guys get game time. Right, so we're just going to dive straight into it. So Caballero's in goal.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision.
Well.
Yeah, he's done very well. He's done very well in whenever he's been given an opportunity. I think there were a few mad moments at Brighton away.
Yeah.
But equally, I think,
a few good moments too.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a clean sheet. And he was our penalty hero.
Yeah, exactly. If somebody doesn't deserve to get into the team for that, then nobody does.
So, yeah, I'm sure he won't let us down. And keeping Thibaut Courtois fit and ready and like a coiled spring ready to launch into action against Barcelona is very important.
Exactly. So our back line is going to be Aspi, Luiz and Cahill. I'm happy with that. Luiz, I'm obviously not too sure about putting in there. And it's not because I don't want him to play, because I'd love him to feature somewhere around the middle. I just think he almost gets too into the game and then ends up making some sort of silly mistake, which is what I obviously don't want.
I think Azpilicueta obviously plays. He is our captain when Cahill's not around, and he is pretty flawless. I think that we have to play him. He's somebody who I really considered resting, but I just don't think we're sure enough at the back to take him out, especially if we're going to play him alongside David Luiz and Gary Cahill. I think you need Azpilicueta there.
100%.
I know he needs a rest, but also he's a Duracell battery, isn't he? Goes on forever. So I think he'll play. David Luiz, I love. I actually would make a case for David Luiz starting against Barcelona. I'm not at the back. I think you need somebody with his energy and his desire and his passion and his will to win.
Like in Atletico Madrid and just gives away a bloody...
I genuinely think that you need somebody who plays like he does. And also, who else is going to stick an elbow in Luis Suarez's ribs at every opportunity? You need somebody who can fight on that level. And I'm not sure we have it. I'm not for 1 second suggesting that he takes over from Christensen. I think you play Christensen, but I think you can make a case for David Luiz starting the game alongside N'Golo Kante. But that's for another video.
Yeah, but I'd agree with that one.
You just laughed at me.
No, I thought you meant put him in defence.
Well, I didn't say that, did I?
Okay. That was such a weird voice. Okay, on the wings, we've got Zappacosta, who I actually really like. I know a lot of you fans aren't too happy with him. You don't think he's a very good signing. I'm not saying he's top notch, but I think he's been fine. I think he's been far better than some of the other players I've seen recently. So I'm happy for him to get. He's got a lot of pace. He's fine. And then Emerson.
Yeah, excited to see that. Give him his debut. Why not get Palmieri out there? Let's see how he gets on. It's important to give him an opportunity. We've signed him. We spent a lot of money on him. So yeah, let's see what he has to offer.
Yeah, and then in the middle, I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be really happy with this. We've gone with Fabregas and Ampadu. I really like Ethan Ampadu. I think he's a great player. I think he's got a lot to show. And for me, it's important they get game time, because imagine being like a youngster and you're trying to get into one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the world, and you're only being given, the odd 5 minutes at the end of a game. Sometimes in a Premier League game, you don't really know what to do with yourself. So I think these sorts of games are vital.
He's had a lot of minutes. I mean, it's important to remember just how young he is. It really is.
He's from my neck of the woods, isn't he?
He'd still be a child. Well, yeah, he came from Exeter. So, I think he probably speaks with...
Which is wild.
Probably calls David Luiz and says half.
Yeah, he probably does. Ethan, if you're listening, please stick up for me, because we have exactly the same accent here.
And alongside Fabregas, which obviously, I think for all of Ampadu's quality, he will really learn playing alongside somebody with the experience and poise of Cesc Fabregas. And the two of them playing together will really complement one another, because Ampadu has got that physicality.
Yeah.
It really does.
Okay, cool. And actually, I was really happy with Fabregas Monday night. I thought he was decent.
Played very well with his new long locks.
Yeah, not sure about those. Okay then, and then we've got Willian, Hudson-Odoi, and obviously to me, Giroud up front. I think I want to keep Willian in the team. I think it's actually important for him to get a lot more game time than most, because whether he's going to be on the bench for Barcelona or he's going to be featuring the first team. We just need him on form, don't we?
Yeah, I think so. He's looked since the turn of the year. I think he's played really well.
Yeah, he has.
You know, that goal he scored against Brighton was exceptional. I think his overall play that day was good, and for me, Pedro hasn't been at the races. Pedro's been a bit off form. I love Pedro, but he has been a bit off form. So trying to get Willian up to his old former self will be really valuable.
Yeah, and Hudson-Odoi, a lot of you fans are going to be pleased to see him. If he does feature, I hope he does. I quite admired Conte bringing him in towards the end of this last match. Yeah.
I mean, it was a brave decision from Conte for sure, but equally, it was brave for 30 seconds, and then the second that he was out there, you could see how good he was and how easy he was a duck to water, wasn't he? So.
Yeah, he was really good. And then we'll just quickly touch on Giroud. It was obviously between him and Morata. Giroud, we've had this conversation in our previous video, haven't we? I said that if Morata scores 2 goals against Hull, well, you said that, then I would allow him to start in the Barcelona game. We've gone for Giroud initially, but I think we'd actually probably like to see them both feature at some point to see who's. It's a bit tricky one.
I think they will. I think that Morata will certainly get minutes, but I think that Giroud will start and play the lion's share of the game, because I think that Morata starts against Barcelona. Check out our other video. Yeah.
God's sake. No, but I think Giroud actually is turning out to be an okay signing. If what I saw on Monday night is anything to go by. And it's brilliant that he's not cup tied for any of these competitions, because that's what we would have had with Checo, isn't it? Anyway, comment below what is your starting lineup, and me and Rory will see you at the game. Going for a score prediction?
Yeah, I think we'll win it 4-0.
Really? Okay, I'll go 4-1. That's what my friend Yasmin said. God, you lose.